Well, I just heard the news today. Seems my life is going to change. I close my eyes, begin to pray. The tears of joy stream down my face with arms wide open. Oh, wait, did I lower the stream rate? Uh-oh. Hold on. I lowered the stream rate for one, but did I do it for both? Yes, I did. Okay, 5,000 kilobytes per second. Nice. What's the stream rate looking like on Streamlabs? 4,500. Okay, that should be good enough. Probably going to struggle a little bit from time to time. The stream's going to be interesting, but... you know, this is what we get. This is what we need. I'll take it. I want to be able to simulcast, and this is, you know, it's the way to do it. Like the video and subscribe. And super chat the channel. All right. I'm just not even going to tell people to subscribe anymore. I'm just like the video and super chat me. I'm a hoe for super chats, you guys. I'm a dirty, dirty skank for these super chats, I swear. I got a problem. I do love the super chats, though. So I'm only showing the chats in the vertical live. If you're watching on the horizontal, you will be disappointed. Because sadly more people seem to care about the about that one, so that's all right though. We take what we can get on this channel when it comes to viewership. We love all the viewers we can get. With cheeks wide open. I could still do interesting little polls and shit. Like right here I could do like, do you I'm putting out a poll on the vertical one. Do you prefer the vertical or horizontal live streams? Vertical, horizontal. Now, I know most people are on their phones these days, so it's one of those things where, you know, what can you do? Yo, hello, BG, hello? Hello, hello. But yeah. Close the poll. Oh, 100% say horizontal. We got one vote in so far. Don't know who's all in. I was going to do a reaction to the Canadian Prime Minister, not Canadian, you know, the Canadian Prime Minister debates or whatever. I'll probably end up watching some of the highlights and giving my take on the highlights, but that's about it. I've been trying to stay out of the realm of politics, at least in my own personal life, because I'm just so busy. But I do take a glance at the headlines and try to get a gauge as to what's going on, so it gets pretty interesting. This is great, though, you guys. We're still simulcasting. We're simulcasting on a bit of a lower bit rate, as we should be. Let's see. Less dropped frames, it appears. And I think we're doing just 30 frames per second. We better be. Because all the video that I do, yeah, 30 frames per second, nice. Yep, and it should only be 30 frames per second. It should not be anywhere outside of that. Yeah, 30 frames per second, nice. So yeah, simulcasting is pretty fun. I really get a kick out of it. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this before. I had to consult a few different things, but here we are. So if you're watching on the horizontal live, you're actually seeing the chat from the vertical because there's more people who view the vertical than the horizontal. But I still want to do these horizontal ones because they will live in YouTube infamy forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Oh yeah. Oh. So overall, for me personally, I am, as you know, consistently investing, trying my best to find great deals in the market. Honestly, I think whenever there's a massive sell-off, it's really an opportunity for me. So I'm always looking for those opportunities. And I try not to miss them, man. Try my best not to miss them opportunities. But you guys ready to see me eat in front of you? I'm ready to eat in front of you guys. Also, quick side note. If you want to be more like me, do you want to buy a Pixel phone? Have you thought about being like Michael Garza? Pixel 8 Pro, by the way. This is a great phone. This phone is incredible. One of the best. So Pixel 8 Pro, I have some Amazon affiliate links that get me a small commission, just as a heads up. But I do want to say some of the links in the description are affiliate links, which means if you buy something through them, I might get a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps support the channel. So thank you. Essentially what I'm trying to say is if you do choose to buy some of the items that I'm promoting, make sure you do them through the links because I do get that sweet commission. One More Summer Garage says, stock market is rigged. Okay, that's fine. But even if it's rigged, you're still investing into valuable companies. So if the markets tank, you're still able to buy things at a discount. You're still able to buy fantastic, sexy companies at a marketable discount, at an incredible discount, I might add. So if you see the stock market go down and you're running away, you're not an investor. You're a gambler, all right? And a long-term investor like myself, you know what I do? When I see the markets do what they do, I invest more. You just got to keep investing. The problem is people run away scared so fucking fast, and it's really annoying. I want to teach people the art of investing, but if people are going to keep running away, they'll never be able to invest the way they need to. Bear markets are an opportunity, and if the markets keep dipping, man, I'm going to keep investing. I'm going to keep investing in indices. I'm already pretty exposed to international stocks. I'm exposed to U.S. stocks and all that. I mean, I'm pretty fucking diversified. The stock market's the best, man. Let's see. Sloppy Beef Job says fart coin. Okay. Fart coin, huh? All right. Mussy coin. Yeah, anybody who trades their money away for crypto deserves to lose all their money. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Michelle Ecker says, hi. Hello, Michelle. And then One More Summer Garage says the house always wins. I mean, what do you mean? That is the biggest gambler mentality I've ever heard. Dude, you hang out in the casinos a little too much. First off, I invest all the time during bear markets. And then when the markets do go back up, I'm able to make a little bit of a profit by doing some swing trades. Easy. And then that profit goes into long-term investments that pay me a dividend. If you're a long-term investor, you'll always win if you have no time horizon. My time horizon is just forever. Buy and hold forever. I plan on making sure, if Brittany and I have a kid, I want to make sure that my portfolio is my child's. I want my child to be able to have my portfolio and be able to benefit from the dividends that it offers. So big back. What does that mean, Kendricks? What does big back mean? Let's see. One More Summer Garage. I got an idea. Invest in me. I'll give you 100x return. How about this One More Summer Garage? If I gave you my money, if I gave you $100, I highly doubt you'd be able to 100x it, dude. But anyway, the thing is, whenever the markets go down, I'm investing. I'm a long-term investor, man. I'm always investing in the indices. Like the SCHX has 752 holdings. It's an index and has a very low expense ratio. When I see the markets dip like this, I'm able to fucking diversify like crazy even further. So if you see this, if you do not see this as a buying opportunity, like I always say, you're not an investor. You're a gambler. And that's okay. Keep gambling. You do you. You do your gambling shit. But the markets, I love it when they sell off, man. And I'm, like I said, when it comes to my investing philosophy, invest. Buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. Never sell except for 20% of my portfolio is swing tradable. But the rest of it is continue to hold. House always wins. What do you mean? This is what Sloppy Beef Job is saying. House always wins. What do you mean? The house wants the market to ultimately do well. Absolutely. The market ultimately does well. You just have to be patient. The problem is nobody's patient anymore. Everybody wants a quick buck. The people who get into the stock market to make like quick bucks thinking they're going to 10x are the ones who end up losing it all. That's the problem. The irony is people like me end up doing a really good job. We end up winning, and then everybody else ends up losing like crazy. So exactly, bears are losers. Yeah. Here's the thing, man. When you invest in stocks, you're investing in companies, dude. When you trade your money for a share of a company, you're an owner at that point. There's a beauty to that. Yeah, so the bears are the losers, man. I agree with that sentiment completely. One More Summer Garage says, invest in stocks so I can dump my stocks on you. First off, I'm always investing into stocks, especially during bear markets. And then if the price does go up, if the prices do go up rapidly, I'll trickle sell. And what does trickle sell mean? It means I'll sell a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. And that's only of the SCHX, by the way. The rest of my ETFs are buy and hold forever. The rest of my individual stocks, buy and hold forever. Buy and hold forever, ever. Gotta buy and hold. It breaks the mold. Buy and hold breaks the mold. So I don't know, bro. My brony brothers. What you gonna do? What you want? What you want? But welcome to the simulcast, everybody. This is it. This is where it's at. This is what the bronies want. This is what the bronies need. All the bronies in the world, they want to touch my pussy. All the bronies in the world want to touch my pussy. I did notice that I'm looking at the back of, so my table's a little messy right here. Kitchen's I got a few boxes in the kitchen I got to clean up, but other than that, everything's looking good. Sloppy Beef Job says, subbed. Have a good night, bro. Thank you, bro. Hey, Sloppy Beef Job, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, you're going to miss out on me eating here in a second. I'm about to mukbang the shit out of this. And by mukbang, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be eating some food in front of you guys. One moment. Here we go. Look at this. Oh. So this is the good stuff. This is what you want to eat. This is chicken noodle soup combined with chicken sausage gumbo. Or sausage gumbo, I should say. Are you guys ready for this? See, this is why I wanted to do vertical and horizontal. So people can see me everywhere on YouTube eating food. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking good. That's unreal. It's a mukbang, man. That's good. This is where it's at. See that? So flipping good. There's nobody on the horizontal chat at the moment. Let's just see if we are actually fully simulcasting at the moment. There's only one way to find out. Make my YouTube channel great again. We do got to clean up the place a little bit, though. Too many boxes on the ground. Too many things on the floor. What the hell, dude? What the hell? It's really good. Whew. So good. Oh, wow. Incredible, you guys. Incredible. This is where it's at. Woo! Man, this is good. I'll tell you what. The Campbell's Chunky Soup Gumbo is perhaps by far the greatest chunky soup of all time. Combine that with just regular chicken noodle soup, you got yourself a fucking smorgasbord here. So fucking good. I'm a fish. It's pretty so fucking good. But yeah, overall, I think I don't know, we're seeing a good thing. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is weird. It really is weird simulcasting to two sections of YouTube. I'm basically casting to the shorts section of YouTube, and I'm also casting to the traditional side of YouTube. I do need to clean this desk up a little bit. One, I got to get rid of some of the trash. And then, there's a lot of stuff on this desk for sure. But I could spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better, a little more presentable. Could put the red vines somewhere else, you know, make this a more clearer desk. You know, I want this side to be more for the reading and stuff. Mm. Mm. This mukbang stuff makes my mussy tight. Makes my mussy very, very tight. Mmm. It's really amazing. I'm Just Natural says if you want to stream all the time, doing it for months, invest in, and you've been doing it for months, invest in the way your stream looks. What do you mean invest in the way the stream looks? What are you talking about? All right, look at, I got a live chat. Do you see that? Look at that. I got chat. Look at that. I got chats. I got the chats showing. I know this is good shit I'm giving you. What are you talking about? What do I gotta do to make it look better? I'm curious. Like, I'm still doing the best I can. I probably could get a better camera. I got the Logitech Brio, which honestly it works pretty well. I'm Just Natural says I could hook you up. Hook me up with what? What are you talking about? I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. What do I need to do to make my stream look so sexy? What do I gotta do to make it look sexy? Huh? Do I gotta put makeup on? You know, do I gotta put makeup on? All right. Hmm. Mm. Very tasty. I have no idea what I'm Just Natural. What are you talking about, bro? I still don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I can't figure you people out, man. Mm. Michelle Ecker is saying, is that some chili mac? No, this is a combination of basically I put chicken noodle soup and what was the other thing I put in there? Chicken sausage, like sausage gumbo as well. So there's Campbell's sausage gumbo and Campbell's chicken noodle combined into one single thing, and honestly, it tastes pretty good. The spices really work with the chicken noodle soup. I love it. It's a great combination. It all tastes really good. But no chili mac tonight. Sorry about that, Michelle. All right, let me take a look. I'm Just Natural says, first off, the background would be better blank. If you don't want to put up any lights or a backdrop, if you don't want to put anything attractive looking. See, that's the thing you don't understand about this show. The reason the show got popular was not because of fake bullshit. It's because of how authentic this show really is. What you're seeing is not only myself, but this is my motherfucking dojo in all of its glory. So the beauty is, I actually like the fact that I share the way my place looks on purpose because it is natural. This is actually natural. And does it look good? No. But I don't really care. The subscribers who subscribe to me subscribe because they know that I'm a hell of an investor. They know I'm a long-term investor. They know that I want to help them and also get them to diversify, even though none of it's financial advice. But, yeah. Got to create a chill environment is what I'm Just Natural saying. This is the chillest environment of them all. I'm Just Natural. Look, I am going to defend myself here a little bit because this is a pretty fucking chill environment. Right now I'm heated. But look at it. I got my refrigerator. It's you're right at home. I got my kitchen. This is probably the most organic fucking show you're going to see. Nothing is fake. I'm not going to put some fake action figures behind me. I'm not going to put some fake decorations. I'm going to be the most natural YouTuber of all time. While all these other YouTubers have fake tits. Like Mr. Beast, he has fake tits. Graham Stevens, he has fake tits. Jeremy Lefebvre, fake tits. I have natural tits. All right? I'm Just Natural says, bro, I streamed on Twitch for years. Well, Twitch is gay. Twitch is DEI central. The only people who go on there are mussies who listen to Hassan Piker, and that's about it. Michelle Ecker says, sounds really good. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. I like it. It's a tasty soup. It's a good combination of soups. I'm Just Natural says, sorry, I was trying to help. You're right about everything, bro. How are lights fake? Look, I'm just trying, I'm not trying to overly set up everything, right? Most YouTubers go way out of their way to make their backdrops seem super elegant and professional. I want to be, this is the most laid back show of all time, except for when I get heated. And I get heated. But for the most part, the environment that you see behind you and around you, honestly, if you check out the horizontal one, you're actually going to see a little bit of a mess at the moment. But if you check out the majority of the show, this is a very laid-back show. The whole purpose of the show is to be laid back. And there's nothing more laid back than a regular kitchen, a regular refrigerator behind me, a regular desk. It's all organic. This is this. And I do have one thing that I have. And that is a light source right here. You can't see it, but the light source shines on me to make me more illuminated. That's about the extent of it, though. The rest of it, this is all organic, man. This is all organic, and this is the reason why my subscriber count goes up, because I don't really care about the aesthetics. I should make the place look a little better, though, but I don't make it look better for the show. I make it look better for myself. Anyway. I'm Just Natural says, everything you can see and touch is real. I'm just talking about the way that I want my feng shui to be my own. You know what I mean? I'm all organic. It's all organic, says Michelle Ecker. Yeah. I'm surprised I subscribed to you. Thank you, bro. Messiness isn't chill, bro. First off, I just want to let you know, it's not, of course it's not good for my mental health, but here's the thing. I actually don't own that much shit. Like, I don't own a lot of stuff. I am a minimalist, straight up. Now, do I have some things on the floor right now? Yes, I got some boxes on the floor. I got some red vines right next to me. I got a few things on the top of my fridge. But other than that, stark minimalist. I really don't own anything. Like, I barely own anything. It's crazy. So, I do need to make the place look a little more minimalist, I think. Because it's kind of the way I like it. Like, if you were to look over here, it's barren, empty space, man. Trust me. Lights are laid back and make me feel nice. Yeah. Now, look. This is the whole concept of this show is to just be natural. And when I say natural, I mean I'm not trying to go out of my way to make this show look like a YouTuber's paradise, right? I'm not trying to go out of my way to make the show. Oh my God. Hold on. Blurry camera. Hold on. All right, there we go. Look, bro, only a friend would tell you this. Oh, I appreciate you tell me that. I just don't agree with you. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't agree with that tactic. So the problem is, it's okay, by the way, for me to not agree with you. I just want to tell you that right now. It doesn't mean I think you're a bad person. I just think you're wrong. Is what I'm trying to say. You're wrong on this. So even though I appreciate you loving me, man, I appreciate it. But what I'm trying to tell you, brother, is that I think a more natural aesthetic, and when I say natural, I mean just everyday aesthetic. Like, I don't want to go out of my way to look different than what I actually am outside of the cameras. What you're seeing is a glimpse of my life outside of the cameras. While in the cameras. It's a little tough to explain. What I'm trying to say is the aesthetic behind me is not intentionally done for the show. It's just intentionally done for my life. And that's it. And that's all. But I focus really on the content. And what the content is investment education. I love educating people on how to invest. It's a passion of mine. It's an obsession of mine. And the more I teach, the more... First off, I learn a little bit more every day. I even come up with new investment theories. But I do keep to a core investment theory, and that is long-term holding. And that's about it. I love you, JK says I'm just natural. Well, look, I appreciate your input. I really do appreciate the input. I just want to let you know that I vehemently disagree with it. I disagree with it super hard. That's all I'm trying to say. Probably have to... This is so fucking good. I'm Just Natural says, I've been watching for a while, man. I've been subscribed for months. Well, I appreciate it, big dog. I appreciate it. I will say this, though. I do not simp for subscribers. I try not to, at least. I do tell people to subscribe, though, if they can. Actually, probably for a year says I'm Just Natural. Yeah, I appreciate it, big dog. I really do. Like, you have no idea. Like, I legitimately appreciate it. There's just some advice that I think doesn't work for me. You know, some people on YouTube, you know, that's their stick. They want to make sure that their environment is made for the YouTube show specifically. I just want my environment to be made for me specifically. And then if it's the background of the show, it's the background of the show. This is an organic show. Yeah, I'm sitting here in front of a computer, have a camera on me. That's the key. That's the key, G-Dog. Is it a little crazy? Yeah. But I like it that way. I like it a little crazy. But no, I appreciate the input, brother. I really do. I'm very passionate when I disagree about something. Like, I really get hardcore about it. Like, I'm like, dude, that doesn't make sense to me. That sounds stupid. If I think something's dumb, I think something's dumb. That's all I gotta say. It works for you. If it works for you, man, hey, fantastic. I don't think it works for me, though. The show is meant to be... It's not crazy, man. It says, I'm not saying it's crazy. I just don't think it'll work for me. My show relies on just a certain level of... Look, if I were to start deliberately changing the way my background looks, it wouldn't be authentic. Truth be told, it would just lack that authenticity that makes this show the way it is. And I guess the truth is I don't really want to lose that. The authenticity is what makes this show so great. Is just the show is just, me being me doing what I do. I think you understand, I hope. Although I do want to clean up the kitchen a little bit. The kitchen's looking a little messy. I was looking at the backdrop, and I do have a few things on the kitchen counter that I could probably remove. And I do have a few things on the top of the refrigerator that I could probably take off of there. But yeah, overall, for the most part, it's a very clean space. Always vacuumed, mopped the floor recently. I keep it looking good as I can. Everything is actually crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's a weird show, man. And this show, I will admit, is not for everyone as far as it goes. Like, as far as, the nature of this show, it's a whacked out show, man. It's a wacky show. But yeah, that's good. It'll help you think clearer. Yep. No, that's one of the reasons why I don't own a lot of stuff. Dude, if you look at all the other places in my house, I really don't own much. And that's the thing. And that's one of the reasons why I'm usually so damn calm for the most part. It's because I really don't own anything. It makes life a little, not just a little easier, tons easier, a million times easier. So yeah, absolutely. Oh man. It's a super gumbo. One moment. Perfecto. Best combination ever, man. Cool. But no, I appreciate the insight, G-Dog. I really do. It means a lot. So let's look up some highlights. I'm just going to show my phone. Canadian debate. Oh shit.
Tonight, who will score points? Who will convince you? Who will reassure you? Who will inspire you? Welcome.
This is a day ago. Hold on. I'm gonna look at the English debate. Oh, this was streamed 3 hours ago.
Radio Canada in Montreal. 4 federal
years of Liberals blocking pipelines.
Fight crime to protect Canadians.
Canadians know how to weather a storm. Canadians know how to get through a difficult time.
If, at the end of the day, we end up with a balance of power,
go Canada.
It's safer than it could be in any other scenario.
Canada.
Now is not a time for weakness. Now is the time to take back control.
Canadians are always ready when someone else drops the gloves.
Okay, leading in a crisis is a pretty broad.
Sorry if I come off mean. We are about to go to war, brother. I mean, we're already in war. What are you talking about now? It's just natural. I'm just natural. What are you talking about? I'm so confused. I feel like there's some cryptic shit going on here. What do you mean we're already out in war? You don't come off mean, man. I just think it's a bad idea. Jesus. It's as simple as that, brother. I think you just don't like the fact that I think it's a bad idea. There's nothing wrong with thinking that an idea is shit. So I think some ideas suck, dude. Oh. No, yeah. Let's see. I'm Just Natural says, I feel the same as you, bro. If you don't care, I don't care. I'm not a control freak. You're free to your own ideas. I mean, yeah. I mean, there are certain things that I feel like I am intentional about this show. Very intentional. One of the reasons I don't go out, I could go out of my way to make it look better. I just don't. I'm very, I want the video quality from the camera perspective to be quality. I want the camera to be a good camera. I want the microphone to be a good microphone. I want the audio to sound good. But as far as the background goes, it is as it is, and I like it that way. I want people to see the inner world of me. I want people to understand where I'm coming from. I don't want to come off as fake. I want to come off as sincere. That's the thing. Like I said, only a friend would tell you this stuff. I don't care that you seem to care, is what I'm trying to say. You seem to care. That's my point. You say you don't care that I don't like your ideas, but I think you care. It seems like it. But I will consider maybe putting a little sign up or something. I don't know. Maybe putting like a a little whiteboard on the back of on the side of my refrigerator that says Mussy Monday or something like that. But outside of it, though, this show is its own culture, man. It's Mussy Mondays. It's about the mussy and the bussy. No, I don't care, and I'm saying this stuff because you said I cared. Okay. Like, I don't... Like, okay. The mussy is the bussy, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm that kind of guy. The mussy is the bussy, and I just don't know why. Anyway, moot point. I mean, this show is this show. It always has room to improve, but the theme of the show can change. I'm always willing to evolve it for sure. But I need to evolve the concept, the ideas are what mold this channel. Molds the channel. Oh. I'm Just Natural says, I'm not like everyone else, and I'm not a troll. I'm a troll. And I might be a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Just like there were multiple Wayuns in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, there are multiple Michael Garzas, I think. That's a lie. But whatever. Either way, I'm Michael Garza number 7. Hell yeah. Now, who is your favorite Wayun from Star Trek Deep Space Nine? That's a good question. And if you guys never watched Deep Space Nine, watch it. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is incredible, and I love it. Love Star Trek Deep Space. I love all the Star Treks, but I don't know. Star Trek Deep Space Nine definitely has a place in my heart, man. Mm. Let's see. I'm Just Natural says, I like Worf. Dude, Worf is a great character, by the way. Like, I love the fact that they were able to transition him from TNG to DS9, I think was honestly pretty stellar. I do love the addition on DS9 of Chief O'Brien. Having Chief O'Brien from the beginning of the show was awesome. Having Chief O'Brien as a main character seriously is great because in Star Trek The Next Generation, I always loved seeing O'Brien. I loved O'Brien, centered episodes. They were fantastic. What stocks do you own? I own a lot. Man, I own several ETFs. I own several individual stocks. Man, it's the list goes on and on. Overall, I'm one of those guys that I own so much when it comes to what I invest into. So I'm all over the place. But I'll give you an example of a few that I own. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is my favorite. Realty Income. WP Carey. Crown Castle. What's that one called? MO? I can't remember. Jesus. Altria Group. Altria Group's another one. I do own a little bit of Philip Morris. Walmart. Amazon. Honestly, I own pretty much every single company that you could ever know because I have ETFs. I've got individual stocks, but the ETFs that I have are primarily index-based. So I got like the VT, the VTI, the VOO. Actually, I don't have the VOO. Never mind. I take that back. SCHX, though, I have that one. It's pretty good. Lim probably like the number 1000. I'm Just Natural because I'm crazy AF. Hell yeah. XRP, no, dude. Yeah, only you better. Oh, fuck. I'm glad. Thank goodness. Here's the thing, man. The S&P 500 is great, but I need to be even more diversified than that. I own the VT, which is the Vanguard Total World Index. It's 60% of it is U.S. stocks, 40% of it's international stocks, and it's pretty much just the entire. What's crazy about that is the Vanguard Total World Index is basically the entire world. You're getting exposure to the entire world economy. Not only do you have international stocks, you have the U.S. stocks. 40% of it's international, 60% of it's U.S. Vanguard Total World Index, in my opinion, is the superior index of them all. Index ETF of them all. However, you can honestly, you don't even have to get the VT. You can, if you want to get exposure to the world, you could either do the VT or you could do the VXUS and the VTI. That would give you exposure to the U.S. stock market for the VTI, and then the VXUS. Oh, sorry, VXUS gives you exposure to international companies, and quite a lot of international companies, mind you. So it's one of my favorite ETFs, or both my favorite. I love all the ETFs. I have so many different ETFs, it's insane. They're all pretty much index-based. There are covered call ETFs that I own. I own a lot of individual stocks. I own like a share of just about everything. I'm extremely, extremely diversified. Diversification is the key in my opinion, and the more price movement you have in your portfolio, the sexier it is over time. So, I'm Just Natural says JK LOL. All good, brother. All good, my brony brother. Woo! Yeah, I'm always diversified. I think the thing is, I believe in the multi-ETF portfolio. firmly. I believe it's the greatest portfolio of all time. It's the only one you need. Why would you need anything else? Why would you need anything else? Suck on my chode, blow a load. Hey, you got it, man. I got to help my brony brothers. I'm Just Natural says I made $400,000 off of XRP. I mean, that's impressive, man. I mean, even though crypto is naturally a pump and dump scheme, I mean, if you're able to come out ahead in any pump and dump scheme like XRP, or all crypto's a pump and dump scheme, by the way, as long as you know that, then you're good. If you think it isn't, then I don't know what to tell you, brother. One moment. My bussy. Mm. Mm. Bought in at 19 cents, and it went up over $3. Hell yeah. Look, XRP is still a pump and dump scheme, brother. It's still a big old phony baloney pump and dump scheme. It is. I mean, hey, if you can make money off of it, if you got in at the right time and you got out at the right time, good for you, man. I mean, I'll give you your flowers. Absolutely. But $400,000 ain't so bad. Hell yeah. You should take that money. I hope you take this money. And not financial advice, by the way. My hope is that you put the money into actual investments that at least pay you a dividend that are real. XRP could be a worldwide currency. My fucking ass, dude. Okay, so the dollar is failing, but you think some fucking cryptocurrency is going to replace the dollar? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of the dollar. I'm not a big fan of any currency, to be honest, physical or digital. But if you're telling me that somehow some sort of gay-ass cryptocurrency is going to replace the dollar, you're out of your flippin' Vulcan mind, bro. My brony brother. You out of your mind. I bought a shit ton of gold and silver. Smart man. Seriously, smart man. That's the way to do it. And guns, hell yeah. Hey man, get it, dude. Got a nuclear bunker, get it. A little one. Well, I do hope that... Who wants to start? I don't know, Redbeard. Haven't seen Redbeard here in a while. Holy crap. Oh. Go Trump, baby. DT. But I will say this. I'm probably going to go here in a second. But we got 8 votes, by the way. So we got 8 votes on the poll. Do you prefer the vertical or horizontal live streams? 62% of you say vertical. And 38% of you say horizontal. Hell yeah, dude. I'm liking this. A lithium mining company guaranteed money. Hell yeah. That's not bad. Honestly, investing in any mining companies is pretty good. If we can fund lithium in the U.S., that is. Find lithium, that's the problem for us. Yep. Yep. Well, I'll tell you guys what, though. I am a little bit tired, and I do got to start preparing for bed. I'm going to lay down, and I'm going to read a few books and get my booty rest, man. I got to get that rest, so I'll catch you all later. We need lithium. Absolutely. I agree with that, brother, my brony brother. But thank you guys for viewing in on the simulcast on the horizontal and the vertical. I don't think many people were viewing on the horizontal, unfortunately, but we shall see what the results were. Catch y'all later. Bye now, my brony brothers. I'm just... Natural says, can we listen to you read? Hey, you know what? All right. That's fair. I mean... We could use a little more viewers, a little watch time hours, so let's try it. One moment. All right, you guys. You want to watch me read? All right, so I'm Just Natural says we can all go to sleep together and you can read us bedtime stories. Well, why not, man? Why not? Let's do it. TJ Frazier says I'm back. What's up, Brony? All right, so I'm going to read a book, and we'll go from... I'm reading from where I left off. I'm on page... I'm on page 80, and... 81. I'm on page 81, so... By the end of the 19th... This is, by the way, the little... Just so you have a better idea of what I'm reading. The little book... The Little Book of Bull Moves in Bear Markets by Peter D. Schiff. So this is a book by, I love Peter Schiff, by the way. He's a little bit of a pessimist, but he's a very fascinating dude and he has a very keen mind. Michael Donaldson says, what up, Garza? Dude, just reading like a crazy man. Well, I'm going to start reading. So I was about ready to go to bed, kind of lay in bed and read my book. This book right here, by the way, the Little Book of Bull Moves in Bear Markets by Peter Schiff. Now, I was gonna lay down, read it, but my boy, I'm Just Natural, suggested that I read a story, and since everybody's got to go to bed, I'm gonna read you all a bedtime story. Just to let you know. Michael Donaldson says, WTF, bro. Reading a book, is this drag queen story? I might as well be. I am a drag queen. I look pretty effeminate. I look like I'm wearing a brassiere. I'm wearing bras. I'm wearing a bra. That's funny. All right, let's see here. By the end of the 1970s, the cyclicals were back in a slump, and leaders were the energy issues. Sorry, and leaders. What? Hold on. By the end of the 1970s, the cyclicals were back in a slump, and leaders were the energy issues and related technology stocks, small biotech issues, and defense aerospace stocks. Reacting to the Iran hostage crisis and anticipating a Republican administration, on another tier, small capitalization stocks did prove their worth as an inflation hedge, outperforming inflation and registering a positive return over the decade. In a global economy where the action is abroad, however, it is hard to imagine that small caps, which would generally have minimal, if any, international exposure, would outperform in today's market. With the exception, the 1970s proved that in extreme inflation, stocks in general do not hold up as well. In general, do not hold up as well as an inflation hedge. Gold, of course, is in its own world. Gold mining stocks were off the charts. Let's see. It's 7 p.m. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's earlier in Hawaii. That means it's still kind of daylight for you right now. Holy shit. It's still probably is the sun starting to set in Hawaii? Jesus, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Michael Donaldson, brother. The 1970s experience proves something else of great and relevant importance. The inverse market relationship of commodities, including basic materials, agriculture, energy, and metals, to stocks in general gains validity. The more serious economic problems become. It's financial paper versus tangible stuff. And there's no better example than the present, as the next chapter discusses in detail. Finally, a discussion of the relative merits of American investments and investments made abroad would be incomplete without mentioning something else that has changed. Historically, one of the prime concerns reducing the appeal of foreign investments has been the perception of greater political risks abroad. I'm thinking here of fears that foreign nations will not respect private property, or that foreign governments might nationalize businesses, or be overthrown by revolutions that could lead to changes affecting overseas investors adversely. Although the foreign markets I recommend investing in are carefully screened to minimize such risks, the fact is that today they exist in greater degree here in the United States than in developed foreign countries. As we teeter on the edge of a substantial economic collapse, our government is more likely than others to institute tax and regulatory changes detrimental to property rights and corporate profits. Things like windfall profit taxes on oil companies, for example. There is probably enough respect for our Constitution to preclude outright nationalization of industry. But one wonders if confiscating profits under the pretext of an excess profit tax isn't almost as bad. Interesting. Let's see. Bro, this is boring. Just FYI. Nope, dark. 12 hours daylight year round, maybe 1 hour difference in summer opposed to winter. Michael, he's about to go to bed and he's reading a story before he goes. It's not boring, bro, especially since I can't pick a book myself and want to start reading. Well, look, I mean, hopefully this encourages people to read. Michael Donaldson, I will admit, some of my streams are going to be boring as tits. For the most part, they're decent, I hope. But sometimes they get a little boring, they get a little wild, and it just ends up being me reading a book like this. I'm going to read a couple more pages, and then I'll probably end the stream here in a little bit. But I figure I get my reading in, and I can read aloud. It allows me to practice my public speaking, at least while reading a transcript. Parting words. My basic recommendation is to restructure your domestic stock portfolio with conservative dividend-paying foreign stocks that will produce currency appreciation and keep you out of the collapsing dollar and immune from any desperation measures or political gambits that the United States government might resort to as the economic predicament worsens. Some domestic stocks are worth holding on to, such as mining companies and producers of basic materials, energy, and agricultural commodities that trade worldwide in dollars and will benefit from the commodity boom discussed later. I would hold the major oil producers, but be prepared for an excess profits tax. A better bet would probably be oil service companies, which benefit more directly from a strong oil market and are unlikely to be hit with excess profits taxes. Makers of farm equipment or fertilizer companies have a proven record as a way of participating in the agricultural boom. Exporters and multinationals with good foreign exposure should also do well. The most important part of any U.S. allocation would be to avoid like the plague any stocks largely dependent on American consumers, especially when it comes to discretionary purchases or repaying their debts. Let's see. That would include financials, retailers. Hold on. Oh, gotta pop my neck. Here we go. That would include financials, retailers, home builders, and consumer discretionary. And I would also avoid any high multiple stocks, which would exclude most technology or biotech companies. Another thought, any U.S. company not adversely affected by inflation and producing a good global earnings stream is a possible target for acquisition by a sovereign wealth fund or private foreign buyer. Bad news for the American economy, but potentially good news for some American shareholders. Witness Budweiser. There we go. I do believe in being diversified in stocks, though, because you never know which sectors may fall upon hard times. And it's good to be exposed across certain industries, man. I love having large cap companies for sure, but I also love having mid cap, low cap, small. I say low cap, I mean small cap is what I really mean. Both got bikes. Michael Donaldson's. I'm making Michael Donaldson fall asleep. I'm Just Natural says, Michael, that's the point. He's reading us a political bedtime story. It's easy to go to sleep to. It's too early for bed here, just boring. I'm Just Natural says, Garza is my new dad. Don't say that, dude. Oh, I'm not your daddy. Well, I'm your daddy now. Good God, man. What's this world coming to? Don't know how, and I don't know where. But I guess I'm this guy's new dad. I'm your new daddy. Oh my god. A young man. Hell yeah. Let's see. Well, I'm glad I can read you guys some stories. Look, I am a little bit tired though, so I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I wanted to read a couple pages, not too many. I'm gonna read the rest while I'm laying in bed, obviously, but I need to relax. And but I appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm just natural. Thank you for chiming in. I appreciate the input, brother. I appreciate the chatting as well. I really appreciate all you guys. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, the fact that people actually want to watch this crazy show, it's beyond me sometimes. I don't know why, but I appreciate it more than you know. And but yeah, so Michael Donaldson, I appreciate you too, brother. I know some of my stuff is boring as shit, but I appreciate you, peeking in every now and then, just seeing what sort of bullshit I'm doing. But I appreciate the honest call-outs, though, you guys. I really do. Appreciate it big time. All right, well, I'm going to stop streaming. Later, Garza. Have a great night. Thank you, Mr. Donaldson. I appreciate you. I'm going to send you a tip, brother, when money transfer. Hey, you don't... Look, I'm just natural, by the way. I'm going to tell you this. If you want to give me a tip, you can. For Super Chat, you don't have to, though. It's never a requirement, man. I do this show for fun. But however, if there's any products that by the way, I'm an Amazon affiliate, so if you check out the description for this video, you should be able to see multiple links. And within one of those links is some sort of product that I'm pitching. Some sort of product I'm trying to shill. But there's a lot of different links in there, so hopefully find something you like. Thank you. I'm just natural. I appreciate it big time. All right, we'll let you all go. I'm gonna rest it up. You have fun, all right? 5-hour energy. I got my monster energies, bro. I'll tell you that. But hey, I will say this: if you guys want to purchase the Monster Energy drinks that I drink, that Michael Garza drinks, then check out the Amazon affiliate link in the description below. I do get some commission. I'm going to be honest. I get commission, small commission, for every purchase made through those links. So, Michael Donaldson says, Monster sucks. Boo! Michael Donaldson, what the fuck, dude? You're betraying my mussy. Michael Donaldson's betraying my mussy right now by saying Monster sucks, dude. It's funny, though, dude. It's funny shit. So there is stuff you want on Amazon I can give. No. What I'm saying is I have affiliate links. So if there's anything that you want to purchase that, for instance, I have an affiliate link for the Pixel 8 phone. See this phone? If you want to own the exact same phone that I own, you can click on the link, the Amazon affiliate link in the description, and then you can purchase that phone, and I get a small commission, usually like 4%, I think. So it's really cool. So it's a way for me to make a little bit of money off doing YouTube while also promoting products that I particularly like. I'm a Google Pixel. I'm a Pixel 8 shill, by the way. So definitely check it out. Pixel 8 for life. All right. Having said all that, though, I want to say I appreciate you guys big time. I am very, very tired. Oh, it's so tired. It's so small. I'm very tired, and my wiener is very tiny right now. And, yeah, tiny wiener, man. I want everything you have. Well, hey, man, if you want to own, like, if you want to purchase monsters, if you want to drink the monsters I drink, there's the affiliate links. It goes right to the monsters that I purchase on Amazon. If you want to purchase the same phone that I own, the link in the description below allows you to purchase the same phone. Like I said, I get a small commission from these. It won't cost you anything extra. But the beauty is you get to own things that I use, basically. We get to be merchandise brothers. We get to be using we get to be phone bros. We get to be all over the place, man. I love it. But I do want to thank you guys for your time. We tiny wiener men need to stick together. That's so funny. Hey, you know what? Keep your wiener small. Well, hey, you know what? We got bathmates. Because we use bathmates, we can keep our wieners, or we could turn our micro penises into 8-inch dongs, all right? Using the power of the Bathmate Hydro Cock Pump, all right? I need to put an affiliate link for the Bathmate. Oh my God, I could get commission for selling Bathmates to people. Whoa. Oh my God. I just thought of something grand. All right. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. I'm going to talk about Bathmates another day. Got to keep those penises, we got to keep our peeners tiny. And we got to stay whiny with our tiny peeners. Anyway, catch you all later. Simulcasting is done for the night.